Hey guys, check this out. Diving into a quick market update here. Looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin sitting at $22,900, and Ethereum sitting at 1,600. Same thing we saw yesterday. Crypto fear, greed. Fear is up 30. Like, people think that was the bottom. That's why fear is going up, because people really believe that that was the bottom. People are getting hope. So typically what happens is you have new people coming in thinking, oh, that was the bottom. It's over. People are going to get in. It's going to drop 30%, 40%, and those people are going to take the loss and never come back to crypto again. Typically, that's what happens. That's what happened the last cycle. And from what I read, that's what happened the cycle before last, when we talk about, pretty much, a bear market. And that's what I think is going to happen. Like, that's typically, the pattern that we've seen with people getting in, not realizing the market cycle, not realizing what's going on in the markets, and they get in, take a loss, then they'll call it a scam for the rest of their lives. So pretty much that's it. That's 30. That's pretty high to me, because I do not think we're out of the water yet. People are falling into that big pump that we've seen, but I don't think that's it. And we'll go over these charts in a little bit, but looking at Bitcoin here, we're still in that area where it's like indecision right now. So we'll see what's going to happen. Checking out this article, Raoul Paul says Ethereum is the safest play to make. And this guy, I think he said he got rid of all of his Bitcoin, if I remember, where he just has Ethereum now. So, or Ethereum's his top holding. He doesn't even have any more Bitcoin. I think that's what he said. So he's saying a lot of institutions wrongly didn't like Bitcoin because of environmental, social, and governance concerns. Proof of stake gets rid of that. Additionally, ETH now has a yield, so that's something that institutions love. So he's thinking that Ethereum, which I agree, Ethereum's gonna pretty much change the game with this transition to proof of stake. And in my opinion, I don't think there's anything that can prevent Ethereum from going to like 7,000 to 10,000. So pretty much, when I see people dollar cost averaging or accumulating Ethereum, in my mind, at least for me personally, when we accumulate ETH, it's like every one ETH is $7,000. That's how I look at it. So you have 7 of them, that's 49,000. So just take a look at that and have that mindset. That Ethereum is extremely undervalued right now. Even at $1,600, Ethereum's extremely undervalued. So given that transition and what that's going to mean for the average person to own one Ethereum, I think we're looking at pretty much the Bitcoin all over again. When we saw Bitcoin and people said Bitcoin was overpriced, people said Bitcoin was too expensive, it's going to be the same thing said about Ethereum. Because once Ethereum reaches, Ethereum can reach 20,000. Given the right market cycle, given the right market conditions, Ethereum could reach 20,000 with no problem. So I look at it like this. If Bitcoin reaches, let's say Bitcoin reaches $200,000, Ethereum's going to easily be 25,000, 25 to 50,000 easily. And just given that, knowing that alone, that's why Ethereum's where it's at. That's why most people have heard of Ethereum before, and Ethereum's just extremely undervalued. So that's my insight, and we'll look at the charts a little bit there. I want to hit this article right here. Binance delists Ethereum-based token after SEC declares it an unregistered security in Coinbase complaint. So pretty much the SEC, they remove AMP. So the SEC is pretty much just saying, oh, we think this is security, oh, this is security, and it's impacting the market. Like making these claims that this is security, and none of them have been deemed a security. Nothing has been deemed a security yet in the crypto space. Like, there hasn't been one token that has been deemed a security yet. XRP has not been deemed a security, and they've been fighting the SEC for like 2 years now. And so the fact that, the SEC can just make these blanket statements and say, file a complaint that this is an unregistered security it's just crazy. And we're seeing how it impacts the market. So now AMP has potential to, pretty much be in the gutter just because the SEC says, oh, we think this is unregistered security as well. But no crypto has been deemed a security yet. None. So that's kind of frustrating. But we'll see what happens. And then, Coinbase pretty much, Binance pretty much reacts to what Coinbase is going through. And we gotta delist it because we don't want any parts of that. So Binance is trying to stay out the way, but it's crazy. It's insane. Like, You can just make a blanket statement with no proof. Oh, it's a security. Then you go to court and still, you know, I'm looking at XRP. Then you go to court, seeing it's still not seen as security. And, you know, limits, you know, they still have partnerships coming. XRP still has partnerships. But can you imagine if this never happened and the partnerships that they would have? You know, they have people waiting on the sideline saying, look, we need you to clear up this SEC situation. As soon as that clears up, we're on board. So it's insane to me. I hate seeing that. But looking at Bitcoin, looking at the charts here real quick on a market update, you know, we're staying in this range here. A lot of indecision. The last two candles, this is the daily time frame. So with the daily time frame, to see these indecision candles right now, it's pretty crazy. I want to see a break below. Either way, like if we make a new high, that's cool. We can even look right here. If we make a new high, that's perfectly fine. We make a new high, cool. But if we make a new low, I want to see us break this level right here. I want to see us break 20,700. We break 20,700. It's pretty much lights out. Like the next stop is 18, then further down. So we'll see what happens there. A lot of indecision right now. As you can see, those two candles don't really have a directional bias. That is almost a kangaroo tail. If you guys know what kangaroo tails are, you know, with the high wick to the top, that is almost a kangaroo tail. So a lot of indecision. We'll see what happens. But I told you we do have that divergence there that we have in the green lines that you see there. That is divergence. The top green lines. I actually removed these. This is divergence right here, bearish divergence. So we'll see what happens. Are we going to make a new high? Maybe. Are we going to make a new low? Maybe. We'll see. Our counter trend line right here was going across here. So we'll see when we break this trend line. We'll see what happens. And to be honest with you, I don't think we're out the woods yet. So to see the crypto fear greed at 30 is pretty concerning to me, because I think a lot of people are going to be in for a rude awakening very soon. So looking at Ethereum, you know, pretty much doing the same thing, pulling back, making new highs. This is the weekly time frame. Let's go to the daily and see what's up. Pretty much doing the same thing. We can clear this up a little bit and see that this counter trend line is doing pretty well, and just respecting the counter trend line. And we're pretty much overbought at the top, making a new low. And I think we do see here that making a low is a possibility, as there is a lot of indecision here, but we'll see what happens. I can't really call it right now. You know, just looking here at the charts, there's a lot of indecision, not a lot happening, but we're going to wait and see so we can react and respond to what the market gives us. So that's pretty much all I have for you today. It's just a brief market update, and a lot going on, a lot of negative news this week. That's what it seems like. A lot of crazy things that have happened with you know, even yesterday talking about Michael Saylor, and then even just looking at what happened with Solana. Just a lot of stuff happening. So a lot of negative news this week, but we'll see what happens as this week goes on. Take a look at the charts, take a look at the markets, use this as an opportunity to accumulate, use this as an opportunity to dollar cost average and get solid positions in quality projects. Our top projects, as you guys know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, HBAR, and Stellar Lumens. So that's what all we're accumulating right now. Projects we know that are going to be around long term, projects that have withstood the test of time. Even looking at HBAR, I don't know when HBAR started, but at least all the projects that we're accumulating have been through a bear run before. Looking at when HBAR came out, HBAR started out in a bear market. So all these projects have been in a bear market before, and so that's kind of, you know, they're really conservative projects, conservative looks, but we definitely, you know, see the future in all six of those projects. So definitely take a look at them if they fit, you know, your investing goals. That's what we're doing. You know, we've been through a bear market before. We've accumulated through the entire bear market, and we'll continue to do so this time. So hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do, and we'll see you soon.